you're talking about clear cases for any device, the main questions that I always get asked are, does the cases turn yellow over time, or does the case show scratches? And the answer to those questions are, it's always gonna be yes, but how long before the yellowing starts to happen and also the scratches starts to show purely depends on your usage. I've been using Spigen clear cases for years now, since 2018, and I haven't had any one of them turn yellow on me before because I typically swap out my cases after 3-4 months. I also tend to keep my hands clean, which is also very important. Now, if you work in an environment that hinders you from having clean hands ever so often, a clear case might not be the best purchase decision for you. Say for example, people that work on cars, construction, you're working in dusty areas, you get the idea. So these clear cases will yellow faster if it's not being regularly cleaned. Not saying that you have to wash your hands literally every time, but you know what I mean, like just keep your hands clean. Now, around the sides are what usually turns yellow first because of that softer material, but it will take a while for that even to show. So what shows more often than the yellowing are scratches. The scratches are something you can't get away from. It's going to show because it's a clear case, and it will get dinged up by your keys, your coins, and just in general, any rough surface that might cause the case to scratch. This thing will show that. Alright, sorry for my little case rant, but now let's talk about the cases themselves and also the features that they provide in terms of like the overall functionality. Unboxing the two cases were very simple. The Apple Clear case came in this white box and also has a few literature showing us how the case works, and I don't know why they're telling us how to use it anyways. But yeah, that big thing, it's not a sticker. That's the ring covering up those MagSafe magnets. While on the other hand, the Spigen Ultra Hybrid unboxing was very simple as well. It has a plastic paper covering the case and also has some protective films to protect the case from any scratches while shipping, which I think was a nice touch. So holding both cases in the hand for the first time was a night and day difference. The Apple Clear case was so slippery. It is still slippery, of course. It felt like I was holding butter in my hands. I'm really not sure what material they used on this case from Apple, but it's just super slippery. Hopefully the material that they use on this thing will stop the yellowing over time, because if that's not the reason why this is so slippery, like just make it like Spigen, way more grippy. Alright, so the Apple Clear case wasn't as flexible as I expected, which isn't a bad thing, but I expected at least the sides to have more of a rubber feel to it, but instead it feels like some sort of glass stick, some glass and a plastic. It's weird to explain, but just know that the sides isn't as grippy as most cases. Now the Spigen Ultra Hybrid is a little more flexible. It has a hard plastic back, similar to the Apple Clear case, but the sides were softer, providing a way more grip while using the phone. Okay, so Apple Clear case almost has full coverage around the case, but at the bottom there's a huge cutout for the mic, the charger, and also the speaker grills. On the right side of the case, we have a very tactile button, and the same goes for the left side where the volume rockers are. No complaints here. There's also a cutout for the mute switch, which is also very easily accessible. The Spigen Ultra Hybrid case went full drop protection mode, covering up all 4 corners of the iPhone mini, and even went out the way to add 4 small shock absorption squares on all the impact points around the case to help with fall damage protection using their air cushion technology. Now on the right side, there's a really good feeling button, and to me it's easier to press compared to the Apple Clear case. What I don't like though is that they have like this big word that says PWR, which means power. I mean, I'm not sure why they decided to state the obvious here, but on the left side we also have the same setup, very clicky buttons, feel like a mouse click sometimes, and on top of that we have the plus and the minus sign. Again, stating the obvious. I wish they wouldn't have like added those words on the buttons to like have a cleaner look, but it is what it is. We also have a small Spigen branding on the left side, which is kind of translucent, but yeah, then again, Spigen here with all the branding and the writing, which I'm not really a big fan of, but yeah, that's there. At the bottom of the case, we have detailed cutouts for the charging port, the speaker grills, and the mic. And the cutout for the charging port is large enough so you could fit any third-party lightning cable into that port. So overall, guys, I prefer Spigen's way of design here for the iPhone mini Clear case, and Apple's case is just way too slippery and stiff for my liking. In terms of lip protection for the rear camera and the screen, both Apple and Spigen did a great job with their cases here, providing good enough elevation so the camera lens or the screens don't scratch on flat surfaces. But I would also recommend you guys to get the screen protector if you're worried about scratches on the screen. Now, Rhino Shield makes some of the best screen protectors in the game, and I'll leave a link to those down below in the description, right beside that like button. However, Spigen went that extra mile to add 4 rubber feet around the 4 corners at the back of the case to prevent the iPhone from sliding around surfaces when placed down. Now, Apple's clear case doesn't have any features like this, so it's way more slippery on the desk, adding to more of the slipperiness that it already has. Even a flat surface, or even if you tend to rest your phone on your lap, the Apple Clear case will always like slide off. It's going to fall. And as you can see right here, Apple's Clear case looks like it's on an ice age, while the Spigen Clear case stands a firm ground in my scientific slide test. Alright, so now where the Apple Clear case sets itself and beats the Spigen in terms of functionality is with a true MagSafe support. And this is great if you want to charge your devices 10 times slower than usual. But if you don't care about the MagSafe charger fitting perfectly and securely to your iPhone mini, then the Spigen Ultra Hybrid won't be an issue. Alright, so this is MagSafe. This is a MagSafe charger. And as you can see, we clip it onto the back of the MagSafe case. It sticks like crazy glue, because of the case having those magnets. Like, it's MagSafe compatible, so it works well. Now, attaching it to the Spigen case, as you can see, there's no magnets, but it still works through the case. So this is the Spigen case. If we go ahead and get our iPhone mini, as I said before, this works for all across the board, iPhone mini, iPhone 12, it doesn't matter. And we stick it, it's not going to hold the phone, but it's still charged. But if you try to like hold this by the cord alone, it's gonna fall. It's not sticking because it's not MagSafe compatible. But if you've been living on the rock and you're wondering, how is it charging if the case isn't MagSafe compatible? That's because the iPhone 12 mini has MagSafe built into the device itself. If you take a look here, you can see the phone itself is MagSafe compatible. Now, obviously, if we switch over to the Apple case, this Apple case has MagSafe built in. These are what those stickers are for, because the magnets are inside the case. Now, if we attach the charger, it's like double MagSafe, so it's super grippy. So yeah, just wanted you guys to know that, for all the people who are not sure. So I'm not sure if Spigen could implement these magnets onto their case, or it's like copyrighted by Apple or something, but yeah, that's all Spigen needs to do in order to get that MagSafe compatibility. But as I said before, who wants to charge their phones 10 times slower anyways? Alright guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, and also let me know which one you're gonna pick up, Spigen Ultra Hybrid Crystal Clear for your iPhone mini, or the Apple Clear case, fingerprint magnet, super slippy, but it has that MagSafe technology. So yeah, as I mentioned, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and also let me know what you think down below in the comments. As usual, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.